Hey y'all, I'm back with another review. This one kind of confused me a little bit. You can find it on Hulu, and it's um, American Horror Stories, not American Horror Story, because my sisters all watch American Horror Story. And I was like, well, oh darn, it's on the spotlight. I'll watch it. I was watching the wrong one. But I'm glad I kind of did because the American Horror Stories, it has 7 episodes, which I thought it was going to be longer, and I was bummed out when it was over. But I'm going to talk about the first 2 episodes because it's like a two-parter, and it was called Rubber Woman. And those 2 episodes is like what got me because they're in like the house, I guess, and pretty much if you go there and you live there, you're gonna die. It's like a daggone death house. And these 2 men and their daughter move in. The daughter's name is Scarlett, and I'm sorry, I did not remember both of the dads, their names. So forgive me, I can't remember everything. But pretty much, like in the first 2 episodes, they're moving into this house, and it's like a 2-story, like brick house, and it's got like stained glass windows, which, hello, that's kind of creepy. And so they're going up, and Scarlett like is going to her room to like unpack some stuff, and all of a sudden here comes this ball rolling, and it like hits her on like the side of the foot, and I was like, oh crap. And she picks it up, not thinking nothing of it, and she puts it in the box. Well, this ball ends up sitting in the daggone hallway, and I was like, oh no, 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 no. And she's like, Dad, is that you? And I'm just like, oh God, don't go in the hallway. Well, then her closet door opens, and it does all the screeching because, it's suspenseful. And there is like this rubber, like, I guess a bodysuit or something. And it's got like a, like, mask, like, almost like a thing to go over your head. And this 16-year-old girl puts it on. And I'm just like, you don't know where that's been. That's nasty. And so she puts it on, and then she puts on like the thing that covers her face, and the only thing that's like uncovered is her eyes, and then there's a part where I guess you can unzip for the mouth. I guess it's like the whole bondage, torture, sex stuff that I don't understand. And when she puts like it actually on, she sees something or like feels something, I don't know, but she like jerks it off of her face, it freaked her out. And she was like, oh no. So she threw it in the trash, and lo and behold, it shows back up in her closet, and I'm just like, oh no, no, no. Well, the dads are really concerned about their daughter and all this because she's into some like pretty intense stuff online. I'm not going to go too into detail about all that, but they have a family therapist come in the house, and they're talking. Well, it's time for her to go, so she goes to the bathroom and everything. Well, here comes that ball rolling, and she thinks it's Scarlett. And like the guy in like the rubber bodysuit or whatever you want to call it with the mask, he like pops up out of nowhere, slits her throat, and then she goes down the stairs into the basement. So now she's a ghost in the house, and there's all these ghosts. Now, one of the ghosts I did like, her name was Ruby. She was like a teenage girl that ended up dying in the house, and if you watch it, she'll explain like how she ended up at the house and stuff. But like pretty much, if you die in this house, you're stuck there. There is no getting out. You're trapped. Except for on Halloween. It's like the spirits can roam the earth. So they get to come out of the house on Halloween, but they have to return back to the house, or I guess if they don't, it just sucks them back into the house. I don't know. But this show was really good. I mean, but I am gonna say, if you don't like the whole gay men or gay women, you probably are not gonna want to watch this, because there was quite a bit of that. I mean, nothing too like raunchy or nothing, but there was some parts that made me uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, I'm ready for the scene to be over. But it's a really different thing. I'm kind of glad I accidentally misunderstood my sister on what to watch. But I know that season 2 of American Horror Stories just popped up on Hulu. I think the first episode, but the second season doesn't have audio description as of now. That might change. I hope so. But I really advise, if you like scary stuff. If you don't like scary stuff, don't watch this, because some of these stories will, like the end, you'll be like, what did I just watch? Like, it'll get to you. Like, there's a couple of the episodes that kind of mess with my head. I was like, oh Lord, you need to be with me. But, if you do watch it, I'd like to know what you thought of it. It is on Hulu, like I said. It's American Horror Stories, not American Horror Story. Don't let that confuse you. I don't know why they titled them like that, but that was very confusing. So, yeah, check it out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't be blindsided. And we'll see you soon with another review. Thanks.